Hi, welcome everyone to question number 3. Rotate a linked list. From the topic linked list in Geek for Geeks must do coding questions. Just have a quick look at the question and we'll be discussing the approach soon. Before that, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any doubts after watching the video, please share your thoughts where you are facing the difficulty in understanding. If you have understood, just like our video and share with all your friends. Okay, now going to the approach. Now in this approach, let's understand the question first. Okay, let's understand the meaning, then we will talk how can we do that. Okay, now coming to the question, here we got an example 24789, that is a linked list. Okay, assume it as a linked list. This is not an array, this is a linked list. So starting from 2, then 4789, head will be 2 here. Okay, now we have 5 length value of linked list. Okay, now k equal to 3. What this k is saying is we have to left shift this. By left shift means we have to rotate the left side values. Okay, we have to rotate the left side value. Now after rotation, what will happen is, example here k equal to 3, right? Now take 3 values from the starting. So this will be the 3 values here. Okay, now if you rotate that, what happens? If you rotate this thing, it will come to this side, these elements will come to the right side. So the new element will become 8, 9 and 2, 4, 7, right? This is the linked list that we will get as the output at the end. So this is the rotation of the left side elements. Now whatever the k value will be, if it is 3, then we rotate 3 elements. If it is 2, then we rotate only 2 elements in that case. If it is 1, we will only rotate a single element from the left side. Okay, and by left rotation, you can assume in your mind we have to just iterate these elements. Like we will take again the same example here, 2, 4, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, by rotation, what we are saying is we have to iterate up to till this part. Iterate till this part. Okay, this is fine. After iterating till this part, we separate this one, separate this box separately, and we separate this box separate. Okay, now in linked list. Okay, in linked list, what happens is 2, and this is the address, will go to the 4 here, and 4 address, next address will be to the 7 here, and 7 address will link to the 8 address right here. It will go to the 8 part here. But now after iterating this, we will store the address. This arrow is there, right? This arrow is the address of the 8. Okay, we store it we store this in some variable. Let's say some x variable we have stored this. Okay, now after iterating up to this part 247, okay, what we have to do, we have to store this address of 8 in a temporary variable, call it x. Okay, call it x, and 247, the 7 end. Okay, the 7 end is pointing to the 8. Now 7, we have to point this to null value. Okay, none value. So none means there is no address. Okay, this will become the final element. So we are pointing 7 to the none value, and that means after pointing this to the none value, we have separated this. We have separated two boxes now. After iterating till this part, after k equal to 3 part, okay, k equal to 3. So 3 times we have iterated and separated the box here by storing the next address in x and keep giving the value 7 as none. Okay, next address value as none here. So 247 none will become one linked list. Now what about this one? Okay, we will take another loop. Okay, we have discontinued the iteration here after length 3, which was k equal to 3. We have discontinued. We'll take another loop and we'll again iterate this 8 and 9. Okay, till we reach the none value. After iterating 8 and 9, so next address which was none earlier, for this 9, the address was none earlier, right? Now what will we do this? Now what will we do? Now we replace this next address with head value. So earlier, what is the head? Head is start from here. So head is the address. Okay, head is the address of the starting linked list. Now we are pointing that head address to this 9. Okay, we are giving the address of head to the next pointer of 9 here. So that means it will start from 8, 9, then 2, 4 and 7 here, right? Okay, now you can we have some doubt, like we have stored the value of 7 dot next element to the 8, right? Okay, now we're going to use this x variable. Where will we use? The x variable is the address of this point, like 7 pointing to the 8 here. So this is the address we got. So where we'll be using this? We will be using this to reinitialize the head value. Okay, now this is the address of the head. Remember, where this is the address of the head, but we are pointing this line to the address of head, which was 2 at that time. Okay, but now we have to initialize the head again. This is the address of head. Okay, this is address of head. Just remember careful, this is address of head. 9 is pointing to the address of head, which was earlier there. Now after pointing towards 2, now there is no use of this head here. Okay, because head start from 2 there. Now we have to disconnect this, because if we iterate again from 2, head is 2 at the earlier, right? This is example, head is here. So if you iterate, the head will start from here. Now we have to remove this head. Okay, now we initialize again, we reinitialize that head value. Head value will be equal to x here. What was x? This one, this is x. Okay, this is the address, this arrow address is pointing towards 8. So now the new head will become 8 here. In this way we rotate our linked list. By first we have to separate these two elements by iteration. So number of iteration will depend on the k value. Here k value is 3. Now we iterated up to this third point, and we are storing this next address. After separating, the last next address will be stored in the x value here, x variable here. After storing that, we iterate again 8 and 9. Okay, and we also give the 7 dot next value as none here. Okay, after that, getting to the 8 ninth end, now we reinitialize this. 9 next value was none earlier. Now we initialize with head address. We are initializing with header address. Okay, we're not saying that head is equal to head dot next. Okay, we're not saying head equal to head. We're saying the dot next element, whatever the dot next element is there, that will point to the head. So head was earlier 2 here. Head start from 2. So we are pointing using the head address, we're pointing towards 2. After that, now we have to change the head value. Head value was 2 earlier, which was starting point. But now after changing this array, we got this 89247. But now we have to tell the compiler or interpreter, in this case, we have to tell the interpreter that have to start iterating from 8, because the new linked list has been created. Now we have to start from the 8 value. For that, we take the head value of the linked list and we initialize to the 8 address, which was stored in the x variable here. Okay, so I hope you have understood the logic behind this. If you have still doubt, just take a look at the coding question. Even after that, if you have any doubt, just leave a comment below here. Okay, just leave a comment. I will respond as soon as possible. Now let's go to the coding part, and after that I hope your doubt will be fully cleared. So if the doubt is not clear, just watch again. Okay, now we are inside the Geek for Geeks website and the code has been implemented already here. Now let's say k equal to 0 0. Obviously if there is no rotation, then we don't have to change anything, so we are returning nothing here. And now, as discussed the logic, we're taking the head value, some temporary variable, and copying the part, so we can iterate it without changing the head position. Okay, so temporary value we are rotating by how many? 3 places. In this example, k value is 3, right? In the left side, k is 3. So this while loop will iterate 3 times here. It will iterate 3 times here. Okay, then we are checking if the next element value is none or no. If it is none, we return. Simply we return. But in this case, there are 2 elements more remaining, so this condition won't be applied to this example. So kth net equal to temporary variable. As I have told earlier in the presentation, the 7 dot next, okay, dot next address will be stored in this temporary variable, which we say kth node. Okay, we store that address in the kth node, that part. Now we're taking another loop and iterating. Now we have two separate boxes. The elements have been separated now. Now we're iterating through 8 and 9 in this case. We go through till the last part of this 8 9. Okay, we go till this last part of 8 9 here. Now after that, we are initializing temp dot next should be head. Okay, head is not equal to temp dot next. This head only represent address of the first element. So address of the first element was 2 here. Okay, now 8 9 2 4 7, it will continue like that. Now there is still link here 7 to 8, and that will be broken here soon. Okay, now we are reinitializing head equal to kth dot not next. Okay, kth node is this one and dot next is this address. Now we are saying head should be pointing to the 8 value here. This is the value. Now new head start from 8 here, 8 9 2 4 7 like that. Okay, now kth dot next none value. I told you this 7 dot next will be initialized with a none name, right? Now the 7 dot next will become none. So that's how the code is working. If you haven't understood, watch the video again. If you like and you have understood the concept clearly, just tell that you have understood in the comment below. And please do subscribe with all your email IDs. That will help our channel to grow in the future a lot. And thank you for watching till the end. Let's meet in another question.